Good afternoon. My name is Leanne Buchanan and I am the founder of the International Human Factor Youth Leadership Program. I started this program in 2014 through the New Leaders Council initiative that charged me to do something to impact my community. I really wanted to focus on minority youth that have been excelling academically and have demonstrated leadership in their own right in giving back to their community. So, the Human Factor Youth Leadership Program was born.
I'm very excited for this experience. I think I'm going to learn a lot of things about the culture, the people, and where I'm going. That will be my first time to go anywhere after Haiti. But anyways, I will be enjoying it and take all of the life experience that will change my my life and the people around me. Thank you.
Okay, so I'm expecting to be brought into a new culture. I'm very excited to see different kinds of cultures and see the colors of it all. I've been into Mexican culture, as in their dresses and all, and also so I'm really into the whole Spanish culture. I'm hoping to broaden my view of it and everything. So yeah.
I expect to make relationships with kids in Costa Rica, and to form relationships with the kids that are on the trip now. I'm expecting a great experience with everything, and I cannot wait.
Well, in this trip I expect to see a lot of young kids that really need help, and I want to see where their points of view and where their lifestyle are actually going, and how are they going to get there. I want to see what's inside their mind, what they're looking for in the future, and I want to compare that to the kids from here. And I'm curious about it.
Out of this trip, I expect to see the struggles out of the USA and compare it to my community, my inner city struggles, and try to build a connection with the people I meet and keep in touch.
I expect a lot from this trip. I expect to have fun and learn tons of new things and meet all of the other kids who came on this trip with me also.
I hope to expect a lot of diversity. I think it'll be cool and interesting to go outside of our Miami environment and to meet other people and communicate with other people from different cultures and different parts of the world. And I'm excited to accept their culture and become part of it.
Most memorable time when I was in Philadelphia and I spoke to a group of boys who are part of the Sigma Beta Club around the world about obesity. And it was an off-the-cuff speech, so it had to be 2 minutes and you had to answer the question, but people laughed, people came and said how I did a good job and I won first place. So it was, I'm not trying to brag or anything, I won first place many times and I'm not trying to brag, but it was just like something about that moment was just, I felt like I completed my mission. I think it was because there was a lot of big boys there, and so I guess my mission. So they understood what I was saying, and it really had a good time.
Mi nombre es Chudoka y me gusta escuchar música.
Me llamo Edward y me gusta ir a la playa.
Me llamo Jesús y me gusta jugar fútbol americano.
Me llamo Dicovi Green y me gusta jugar básquetbol.
Hola, me llamo Parvati Santos y yo soy muy artística.
Me gustaría los deportes.
Hola, me llamo Gaby y me gusta bailar.
Me llamo Julio y me gusta jugar béisbol.
Well, our task for today is pretty much to wash all of these walls here, and then the school wants to paint them a nice coat of green, as you can see with a few of the walls that I've already painted, you know, half coat of green, half coat of an apricot-ish, creamish color. So we just want to beautify the campus and make it more welcoming for those who actually learn here, work here, and visit.
Well, today my task is to help make this school a better place and a prettier place. So I'm going to pull weeds and do a little yard work.
My task for today is to build 3 tables for the school, since they don't have enough tables for the students for do their homeworks, eat, and actually come on break. I will be using the materials they have already here, and we'll get it done pretty soon.
Today I'm going to do a mural. I'm going to paint the beach over here and that wall with one of my partners over here, and then the kids are doing their own stuff. We are making music. We will make a flag, and then we will put instruments. Over here it's supposed to be the beach.
Hi, my name is Sarah Antonson and I'm a representative of the Surfing Nosara Foundation. Our mission is to help the schools and the community in Nosara one project at a time. We're a bridge between people who want to come and visit Nosara and are grateful to live here and want to invest back and give thanks, to connecting them to the locals and people that really need the help. Today we're here at the Colegio Bocas de Nosara with the International Human Factor Youth Leadership Program. The school is working towards the Bandera Azul. That program is run by the director Elvis Hernandez. Elvis is not only a professor here, but he's in charge of making sure that the school works to adhere to the rigid criteria of the Blue Flag program, which includes school cleanups, recycling, monitoring their water and their electric consumption, and other criteria to help earn the symbolic flag that shows that they care about the environment and they want to give back.
Buenos días, bienvenidos al Colegio Bocas de Nosara. Mi nombre es Elvis Hernández. Trabajamos aquí en un proyecto llamado de Bandera Azul y hoy me acompaña el compañero Jesús.
Hola, yo soy Jesús. Elvis says welcome to Nosara High School, and he is the professor and the leader of the program Blue Flag.
Sí, el programa de Bandera Azul es importante para el Colegio Bocas de Nosara porque llena diversas necesidades que el colegio ha acumulado a través del tiempo.
He says that the Blue Flag program is important because it helps the school with its necessary tools, for example, paint.
Las necesidades, por lo menos en este momento, estamos trabajando un poco que tiene que ver con la pintura de las verjas y las paredes.
He says more necessaries like also paint, cleaning the walls, tools to clean the walls.
También estamos trabajando en las áreas verdes y recolección de desechos que se han dado en el tiempo.
Also working with green areas and also collecting recyclable parts.
¿sí? Y el programa también abarca otros campos como la reforestación de la costa, especialmente en Playa Pelada.
And also stations around the coast.
Playa Pelada.
Like the beach, Pelada.
Y tenemos también un programa de huerta que está aquí atrás, ¿verdad? Para que los estudiantes aprendan a cultivar y a trabajar la tierra.
And he also has a program in the back of the school which helps them with farming.
Y también estamos trabajando con el intercambio de compañeros de Estados Unidos, como Jesús de Miami.
And he says we're also working with kids from internationally, like myself, from Miami.
Sí, que nos han ayudado muy arduamente 2 días también en esos proyectos y van quedando muy bien.
And he says we have also been working with him for the last 2 days and it's been going fine.
So guys, after spending the day at the school and improving it, do you guys have any thoughts about the day, or how do you feel?
Well, I'm exhausted, and I think we got a good chance to get closer to our group, and I just had an amazing time.
Guys, I want to say, first of all, it was an awesome day. I think that we did a lot. I think that this school needed a more brighter uplift in it. And I was just excited to see all of the beautiful faces that were helping out today. I mean, I don't think I've seen such a love for one school, and to see it actually happen here is great.
I had a lot of fun painting, and it was nice to see everyone pitching in and helping, especially the students, and I think that we accomplished a lot today, and it was a good start.
Today was very exhausting, but I also feel very humbled by the fact that I was able to help everyone who attends this school. This school definitely did, as Dwight mentioned, it needed a little bit more life, and it could have looked a little bit cleaner, so I'm glad that we were able to help take part in that.
Well, today I feel great because of the big help that I had, the big impact that I had on my group. Also, just feel great being able to translate to the students and to my peers, since a lot of them don't really understand the students here. So I just feel good just being able to communicate with each other.
Oh, so
Today, I don't think I've ever felt as accomplished or as impressed as I ever have before, because today we've done a lot. It was mostly a lot of running around, and I don't speak Spanish that well, so it was a lot of hand gestures and trying to communicate well with each other. But instead of talking about what I did, I was so impressed by what all of the students here did. I didn't expect them to go full out, actually design what they wanted on each wall, and there were so many people. There was like 5 people all just doing one wall, and then I thought they were gonna stop with just the guitar but then they ended up adding a piano, and they ended up adding fish and like a boat, and then a soccer playing soccer. It was just they were so dedicated. So I've never felt more accomplished or impressed. So yeah.
Well, the most fun that I had is when I have started alone. Then the kids was looking at me doing the tree, and then they asked a lady to translate for them, and the lady said, "Do you want help?" And I was like, "Okay," because I had no idea. I never painted in my life before, so painting was a struggle, but I did it. Yes, and they keep on working even though I had to take a break, and they still working there, and until now they still working. So yeah.
To start off, estoy cansado. I'm very tired. After accomplishing everything that we did today, I feel like I got closer with all of the kids, and I learned tons of Spanish, and painting that tired me out very quickly too. And the whole day was just awesome overall, and I had fun.
Just like the Kobe, I learned a lot as well. Learned a lot of Spanish, and but I do feel accomplished, and I fell in love with these kids. You can ask Kayla. I ran to the bus while they were leaving to say bye while they was all getting on the bus. I fell in love with the kids, and I really want to see them again. I had a ball.
So I'm glad that you guys had a great time, and we'll be back tomorrow. So.
this experience has changed me for the good. Never in a million years would I think of going to Costa Rica, doing community service work, and actually coming out revived and renewed with doing something that I actually am passionate about, which is community service and helping the community and for the betterment of everyone. I've learned that being a leader takes you a long way. No matter what age you are, what grade you're in, it's all about taking the lead and being a leader and actually showing your leadership skills, as it always takes you a very long way.
This experience has definitely taught me a lot about accepting other cultures besides my own. It's taught me how to communicate and interact with others that are different from me, and it's important to realize that. And it's also taught me to learn how to communicate with those who might not communicate the same as I do. As far as leadership, I mean the same as culture. You can't become a leader unless you can accept someone else's culture. Being a leader in someone else's community, you have to understand what you can provide, what you can teach them, and what they can teach you. So it's really important to understand how they work and how they operate and their language and their culture. So.
Well, this experience changed me because I was faced with a different culture. And that culture wasn't different at all, because in my country, which is Haiti, it is like almost the same. The food is the same. The people are so friendly, and I have that great experience of meeting new people and having fun with them, and they help me to be a better person, like I changed them to be the best of them. I have learned that being a leader doesn't mean to be always the first. You could be the last, but you still be a leader. You change people. You help. You always stand by them, and then help them improve themselves and help them to be a better person of themselves.
It's taught me how to be a better person, and also it's taught me how to, appreciate the education system that I have back here in America, because it's very different around the world, and appreciate everything I've learned. The most important thing I've learned about leadership is that a great leader knows when to follow and when to let other lead and when to let other people step in front and to, express their leadership qualities. And I learn from other leaders, so that's what I've learned.
Well, for me, it made me realize that limit or that boundary or that line that I set for myself doesn't exist. Specifically, when we ended up climbing an entire volcano, I felt like, or in the beginning, I thought I wasn't able to do it, and I realized that was all in the mind, because as we got to the top, I was like, oh wow, I can actually do this by getting the support of other people as well. But I just realized that the impossible is possible. Nothing is impossible. So yeah. I've learned throughout the process of painting a mural in one of the schools that leadership isn't dictatorship, that a true leader has to listen to its own people, and a leader doesn't just go by themselves. It's really a community of people working together, but being able or willing to listen to other people. So that's what a true leader is.
Well, first of all, I want to say I had an amazing time, and this experience has changed me. It has made me become more caring, considering the fact that in Costa Rica, they don't have as much things as I have in America, and that just made me realize, like an eye-opener of not to take things for granted. The most important thing I learned about leadership is you have to be strong, and you have to let other people lead as well.
Well, this experience changed me by, it just made me realize that a lot of students here and people are taking the opportunity for granted. Like, people have the chance to become a professional and do it without no cost. And on the other hand, in Costa Rica, there was a lot of people that want to go to school, but the resources don't really, it limits them. So I just realized you have to really work for what you want here. Well, a leader, a lot, man. A great leader has to be able to listen to others' leaders. You just can't lead because you think you're a leader, but you learn from others. You have to be patient. You have to be patient, and also you have to be skillful. You just can't. It's just listening. Just listening.
Not only has this made me a more independent person, but it also exposed me to new cultures and new people, and I'm really grateful for everything that this program has done for me as a human being. I learned that leadership isn't only done by taking initiative, but also by being open to learn from new people. I learned so much from the kids at the school in Costa Rica, and it was just amazing, an amazing experience.
This experience changed me because it broadened my perspective of traveling, and it makes me want to travel even further beyond just Costa Rica. And also, it made me become more optimistic in changing people's lives because just by me contributing to the high school in Costa Rica made me want to inspire other kids and change their lives as well. What I've learned about leadership is that it enables you to make very big decisions with little to no help, although you still have to listen to other leaders and their opinions as well, but it enables you to make your own decisions and basically encourage others to do the same as what you're doing.